Mobotswana, Senaya Chaba, Tokele Sedi, Sedi La, Ditabolo, Wasasi, Shata, Sones, Manje, Manje.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Stop playing with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your girl, your host, P Money P Muller P Zaka, and we are with your boy.
Yo, it's your boy Keshi Muller, aka CLUELESS. So smooth, you gotta say it, trust baby. Stop playing.
Say it again.
It's your boy Keshi Muller, aka CLUELESS. So smooth, you gotta say it, trust baby.
Yes,
stop playing with it.
Sirski.
Yes, sir.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very important bit to this episode, considering that March is the month of the woman. Okay, this is Women's Month this month. We are not alone, ladies and gentlemen. Help me or join me in welcoming our guest, Aisha. Now, before you guys start clapping your hands and everything,
Yes, sir.
I would like to just introduce Aisha, who is a visionary, a leader, an author, an
Yes, sir.
educator,
Stop
a
playing.
creative force committed to the transformative impact on individuals, communities, and the broader society with a unique fusion of social advocacy being GBV interactions. Ladies and gentlemen, Aisha.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Just a little nervous, but we're good.
We be good. For sure, sir.
We are so excited to have you, but like, guys, how could we forget our baby? Our baby. Come on, Sabini, say what's up.
Yes, behind the bike we have Sebaga, a baby for the babies.
Yes, sir.
It's a baby for the babies.
Sure.
Right, so we're gonna talk all things important to us
sure.
right now regarding GBV, regarding women. All right. Are you
Yes, sir.
okay with that? Yep. How are you feeling? You said you're good.
I'm good.
You're
good?
good. Not feeling any kind of way.
I'm ready for this.
Don't you want to give us a young bio about yourself, what you stand for, and everything, just to break the ice?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Young buyer. Well, I feel like she did most of it.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I'm Ishe. I'm an all-round creative.
Yes,
I
sir.
think I do everything creative: singing, songwriting, playing the guitar, the keyboard. And I'm a nerd. I love science and maths, so I'm into coding and programming. I actually
nice.
work as an instructor in data science and AI.
Okay.
But above that, I'm a Jesus girl, and I'm an author as well, like she already
Hallelujah.
mentioned. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what inspired you to become a GBV activist?
All right. Inspiration to become a GBV activist.
Would you call yourself a GBV activist? Sorry to have interrupted. It
Okay.
wasn't one of your descripted,
Yeah.
points. But would you call yourself a GBV activist?
I feel like there's an element of it, but the niche is different. So yes, I could go by a GBV activist, except my niche is that I approach GBV conversations and activism from a perspective of breaking violent cycles through mindset change and healing. So the approach is a bit different to that
Okay.
regard. Yeah.
Okay, where does
Sure.
one begin when it comes to mindset change? Where do you start?
I would say for me, it began with my latest book, The Birth Letters to Barack, Young Men's Rites of Passage to Manhood. But what inspired was that book was, I don't know if you guys remember, in 2021, there's a movement or a social movement that took Facebook and the entire world by storm. It was #ManaTrash, #MeToo. So I feel like that's where it all started because
yeah.
I then started to feel a burden and I'm like, wait, but if I'm a 16-year-old guy, a teenage young man, and all I keep hearing about who I am is from the perspective of a predator, how is that going to affect my self-view and how I then handle myself going forward? It's highly likely that I'm going to be part of the narrative because hearing this is shaping me. So that's actually where I started to think, you know what, maybe we need to start doing something about what we're observing in our community. We're already realizing our young man, even our older man, there seems to be a certain level of brokenness. And that's contributing to issues with GBV as well. So where do we start? How about becoming the solution? How about if the issue to solving this is actually going to the root and addressing matters? Why do you kill? Why do you beat? And it all dumps down to background childhood trauma. So the truth is, men are hurt, men are traumatized, and they actually go through GBV when they're much younger, but nobody talks about it from their narrative. And so maybe the answer to addressing GBV, protecting women and children, is to go back and trace what is it that needs to be healed about our masculine perspective. So that's where I started with the book.
Oh, nice. Nice. So can I chip in a question right there?
Sure.
So how can men and boys be actively involved in fighting GBV?
I would say the first place to start in being actively involved in GBV conversations as a man is, one, heal yourself. Because I think nobody thinks that one day they're gonna bit and kill a woman. I don't think it's something he ever imagined in his life trajectory. But what happens is, if you have unresolved trauma and issues as a man, and maybe you've lived your life mostly normal, then one day maybe she triggers you about an area of your life, maybe about your dad that you weren't expecting, and next thing you're having an episode or an explosion, next thing you're choking her. So nobody ever envisions that, to say this could be me in the future. So maybe the first thing as a man to being a GBV activist is to reconsider, do you have unresolved trauma? Do you have unresolved anger issues? Are there areas about your childhood and who you are that you haven't come to terms with? Have you gone to therapy? Have you spoken to somebody about your emotions and your experiences, and how potentially, if you don't address that, you could find yourself as a perpetrator one day? So I feel like that's the first place to start, self-healing.
Self-healing.
Yeah.
So with your perspective,
Yeah.
you're more addressing men, or is this addressing women as well?
Okay, so because of statistics, predominantly the perpetrators of GBV from a Botswana landscape is young men and men.
Yes.
We're not dismissing the fact that there is female pedophilia, there is females who are abusive, but I feel like with Botswana's narrative, that's where my niche is. So it's targeted at mindset transformation and healing for young men as a way to reduce GBV cases. Yeah.
Okay, so do you believe that women contribute to GBV as well, and if so, how?
Very good question, and 100% they do, and that's something that's often not talked about. I think the misconception also around GBV is it's limited to physical violence, but it's so much broader than that. GBV can take the form of emotional abuse or spiritual abuse. And sometimes what happens, the puppet behind the scene sometimes that we often don't get when a police report has been made, is a woman who's been berating a man, calling him less than a man, calling him a failure, calling him names and making him feel so bad about himself, and touching like those areas of your life that you don't usually like people to just touch without care and affection. So there's that behind the scenes where somebody's breaking your spirit. That's emotional abuse, and that's also part of GBV, and usually women are perpetrators of that as well, whereas men also do participate in emotional abuse as part of GBV by narcissistic or manipulative tendencies, maybe where they decide to control your money and how you are seen by people around you, so that if you ever complain or try to speak up, you don't have a case because they've already built a narrative around you. But I do believe that women genuinely do contribute, from abusive mothers who haven't dealt with themselves, who are angry with the father of their kids who left. And so she takes that out on her young man or on her son by saying, you're going to be just like your father who left me, who cheated on me, who did this. You're just like your uncles, you're just like this. So that's also part of GBV and violence from an emotional perspective that usually women participate in. Yeah.
Okay,
Alrighty.
Ishe. So with everything that you said, what role does the community and the culture that we live in, what role does it play in preventing GBV?
Okay. I feel like the answer to then speaking about how community what role they play in terms of preventing GBV
Yes.
is to answer how so far they have contributed to its rise and its existence. And I feel like our cultural conditioning, our social norms has for the longest time been patriarchal and misogynistic. And I feel like that's where GBV started as well, in how the social conditioning of men, they're made to see themselves as dominators, as women being inferior, where you're built as a young man from a very young age that you're a man, you dominate, you break other people's will, women are inferior to you, your role is to speak over them and lord over their will. So I feel like those misogynistic narratives that have crept in, not just into the church, but into the upbringing of young men, have contributed to the existence of GBV. And hence the answer to then changing it as a community is to look into our social conditioning so far and the kind of conversations that we have around young men when we tell them about their identity. If we change those conversations, I believe that we can start to see a change in how
sure.
they see themselves and regard women. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no, moving on to the next question. What would you say are the biggest obstacles eliminating GBV in our societies?
The biggest obstacle. The one thing I can look at right now, one of the biggest obstacles to eliminating GBV is actually tied to the point we were speaking about now.
Yes.
What is the mindset of community regarding GBV? Because I had a grandmother. I was 15 years old when she looked at me in the eye and said, I need you to understand that a man is your superior. He's your Lord and Master. And that he has the right to discipline you as a woman if you do something wrong. That's my grandmother speaking to a 14-year-old. So imagine that narrative. And also, even young men probably in my area, the Shona traditional culture, the very conservative ones, that's the kind of mindset and teaching they even teach young men. So that means the problem with GBV lies in society and conversation. So I feel like that's the biggest obstacles. As long as our grandmothers, our mothers, our fathers, our uncles are still pushing negative, toxic masculinity narratives, we can't solve GBV cases. As long as they are telling a boy, you don't wash dishes, you don't do anything, your sister is your servant and your slave. From the onset, you're thinking, okay, women are my servants and my slaves. So that means I can treat a woman anyhow. So we can't solve GBV unless we address those issues. And I feel like cultural mindset is the biggest obstacle.
Okay. Looking at it from a religious point of view,
Yeah?
not superiority, but where does the Bible place a man as compared to where they place a woman? Does that not kind of sort of contradict what you are saying? I mean, yes, what your grandma says is, is not okay.
Right.
The disciplinary part of it. However, placing a man at a superior or placing a man superior to a woman, is that not kind of how the Bible interprets, relations between man and women?
That's a wonderful point. How the Bible contributes to certain narratives that we're speaking about right now that actually impact GBV. The other day, I was actually speaking about how the Bible, like any other religious book, was not only written by man, but interpreted by man. And it was reviewed 1 billion times. So somewhere in the narrative, you're going to hear the voice of a certain cultural atmosphere that was existing at that time. But that being said, I sometimes not so much like to disassociate, but try to put more lights on how Christ, Jesus, the personality, the figure, emulated manhood and how his relationships with women were and how he regarded them. He was a stand-alone and a radical because while Pharisees and Sadducees placed women like as if they are lower class citizens, whereby in the issues where a case of adultery happens, they're only going to select a woman and say we must stone her. They actually put Jesus in a corner to test him to see how he was going to respond to that. And then obviously maybe some know the story. He said, if you don't have a single fault, pick the first stone. So I actually observed Jesus as a person and his personality. He was surrounded by women. The first person to see Jesus alive, according to us, we believe in the resurrection, was a woman. So the first evangelist was actually a woman. So in my narrative and observations, I realized that as opposed to typical religious perspectives about women, Jesus seemed to uplift them. He seemed to give them a voice and a place in society. And he was a servant leader who washed the feet of his disciples. How he exemplified manhood and leadership was humbling himself before the people he served. So I feel like maybe look at it both ways. With religion, all religious books, especially the Abrahamic religions, I don't want to mention them by name right now, but I hope you know them, as opposed to how Jesus emulated. I feel like Jesus's perspective to women and emulating manhood was healthier, was affectionate, was empowering to women as a speaker.
Nice,
I
nice,
love
nice.
that. I love your answer.
Yes. So
Now-
I see you have a book on you. So you want to tell us what inspired you to write this book in closing?
Oh, okay. So
And what it's about.
That's
Yeah.
literally, like, literally.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
tell us about
cool.
your book.
So my book here, as the first of many. Okay, cool. My book here, it's called Deborah's Letters to Barack. 28 Conversations, a young man's rites of passage to manhood. So what inspired it was actually the 2021 issue, the Men Are Trash #MeToo movement. It's what inspired the book because I felt like I think I want to be part of the solution. As much as I even have my own cases and incidences where I can say Me Too and Men Are Trash, I want to be part of the solution. And I also realized that the cultural obtaining in Botswana is that the upbringing of young men is neglected. Girls grow up with unsanctioned advice. You'll be walking in the street and some aunt will stop you to tell you that you're not dressed properly. There's so much attention around raising a young woman as opposed to raising a young man. And so most of what young men know about manhood, about masculinity, is from TV, social media, or external influences. So there's no structure. So the heart of the book was to then provide that structure. And some of the key chapters in the book address sexual trauma from a man's perspective and all the key things that a 15-year-old boy would need to know about how to be a healthier version of a man and change the narrative.
Dope.
So yeah.
Dope.
All right.
So where can we find your work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you think men would receive you telling them that all of this? Do you think they would receive it well, or do you
Okay.
think they would prefer it from another man?
Right. Do I think they will receive it well? That's such a good question because over the last 2 months, I have had men coming and saying, well, what do you know about us? And it's a very valid question. But what I believe is...
Can I please add on to that?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. More so that I mean, like adding on to Sebaga's question, you address masculinity a lot, eh?
Yeah.
So men, it's even psychological. Or mosadi o khalemelwa ke mosadi, monna o khalemelwa ke monna. You know.
Yeah, English.
Yeah, like a
Oh,
man
okay.
disciplines a woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that
No, a man disciplines a man, a woman disciplines a woman.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he
A
said.
man disciplines a man, a woman disciplines a woman.
Psychology stresses that, like it verifies that. you
Yeah.
know. So you as a woman, like she was saying it, do you think men would be able to listen to you or what?
Okay, good question. So I'll answer that this way. The reason why the main title of my book is Deborah's Letters to Barak is it's actually based on a biblical narrative of a woman who was a judge in Israel and a leader called Deborah, and a young man called Barak. So what happened is this young man was supposed to lead Israel to battle against their enemies, but he was panicking with anxiety. And then he went to this woman and he's like, I don't think I can do this unless you come with me. So the narrative there is of this elderly motherly figure who is a leader and a prophetess who is telling this young man, fine, come with me. I'm going to ensure that you become everything you are destined to become. And if you actually read certain biblical narratives, the book of Proverbs is a conversation between a mother and a son, more than it is between a father and a son. It's a mother telling King Solomon, this is how to be a man. You should control your lust. You should control how you govern yourself around money, around women, around rich people. So if you actually look into history, even Socrates, the great philosopher, his teacher was actually a woman. So there's actually, it's a conversation that's often downplayed about the power of motherhood in a safe way and how they contribute to raising healthier men. So I feel like there's a need for balance. There's a place for the fatherhood voice and the motherhood voice in terms of addressing young men. So I feel like, yes, they will listen.
For sure.
Yeah.
They have to. Now, in
Exactly.
closing, love, may you please tell us where we can find your book?
Okay, so on my Facebook page at Munyashaishe Legacy, there's a form there that I've attached in my bio and posts. You can fill that form and then I'll get your information and you can place an order for the physical copy. However, the ebook and the audio version are available on various digital platforms as we speak. So you can also purchase the ebook. Just look for Munyashaishe Hove Deborah's Letters.
Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out.
You guys
Shout out,
heard it from
Yama.
the girl herself. We must strive to being the change that we want to see.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's gonna happen next, ladies and gentlemen, is we're gonna introduce a friend of the show. Sit tight, don't go anywhere. We're still here, we're still chilling.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Ultimate power in the universe. Been and forever will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yebo baba.
Yes, Sirski.
Kuta baba.
Slushy, come on.
Yeah, this is the hero to another kid, the one and only Slushy. Wow.
Wow.
The girl's boyfriend. The one and only. I don't know how happy guys. So it's me. We are here with our friend of the show. The one and only. The other P. Next to the P. Double P. P squared.
We'll be
Which one is this one?
This station is now the ultimate power in the
There you
universe.
go.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. Oh my God.
This is gonna be fun.
Guys, we were again together this weekend.
Oh, that's true.
Oh. Wait, we keep forgetting that we're not really alone. Cash money. So baby, say hi again. Like, guys.
Hi again. You know it's me.
Are you guys still feeling nice?
Still feeling good. Still feeling great.
Are you guys sober?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
100%.
I think that's the problem. But yeah, guys, we were saying we were together this weekend. We very
were.
much were. We had a ball, but we would get into that. I would like to start with appreciating Vula, the brand that dressed us for our episode 7. Wow, that was clean. You know what? I like that look.
Yeah.
We look clean. We look like, I don't know, like
African
bougie
creatives.
Kasi,
Why you
you
get
know,
her kind of
African
thing.
creatives are, yeah,
man.
I think
The
that was
prints were definitely
clean.
unique.
Right?
Very.
Like one of one. Vula, shout out to you.
Shout out Vula, man.
Yes,
Big onks.
Sirski. Yeah,
We love you
appreciate
long.
Big shout out, big love
We
onks.
would love to do that again and just continue creating magic.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
are
sir.
so special. And thank you.
The world is yours.
Super.
I see.
Wow.
You also started a live mix
Yeah.
Live mix sessions. Shout out to
Yeah.
him.
No Long Talk. It's called No Long Talk
No
session.
Long Talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Onks.
Okay.
So
You see,
By the
guys?
way, he's a DJ. He's a DJ also. So booking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out on Onks the DJ.
Onks the DJ.
Yes, sir.
Alrighties, we mentioned how Onks is special, but you know, how do I even get into this, guys? But let me
Sana
just
hai.
start by saying women. Women,
Look
like
at
guys,
them.
Basadi.
look at them.
Hello.
Get into it.
Like, yeah, this is our month. This is like dead ass. This is Women's Month. It was International Women's Day on Saturday.
Okay.
But this is the month for the girl.
Okay.
The dolls. Bompopi the doll.
Poppy the doll, kana.
So
Hey.
what's your favorite thing about being a woman?
My favorite thing is just, I don't know, just the feeling of being surrounded by feminine energy and feeling like you could be yourself. Every single like shape, size, form, personalities come together, and it's just so heartwarming. It feels like it's that moment you walk in a bathroom and you're all a little tipsy and everybody's talking about how everybody looks so good and everybody's just so in love with each other. Women are just amazing, guys.
Yeah.
A
They
good
are.
atmosphere.
I hear that. I always say, like, around pretty women, I can't be mad. Like, it's just a feel good thing. Like,
Roses are actually red around
You know-
women.
you
They
know.
are.
I love
They
that.
really
around
are.
women for real.
And
for
my favorite
real.
thing is that I was raised by women, you get me? So when I see women, I get to respect them. That's why ke tshamekela mo basading, because I know they made me who I am. The man I am today.
Masahira.
So, no, I'm being dead as guys. I was raised by women, strictly women.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's why I am. And women are
Mama's
gorgeous.
boy
Look at
thought.
them.
Yo, Slushy, what
Yeah.
do you mean that you were raised by strictly women?
No, like I was
Mama's
raised by
boy
my
type.
grandmother and my
His
mother.
dad went to get bread
Yeah.
and didn't come back.
Abatsamela ruri mo nna modimo.
So like, where's your pops? Like, what happened to your
Nah, he's around, just vibing. Ke la para ya mo ke-
Hey, get a para.
just around, but he's alive. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, guys, I
But
love women.
It's not about the men, it's
Yeah.
about the women.
100%.
And with that, on Saturday, International Women's Day, we were invited, or were we invited, or you?
We were
We
invited.
were invited.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Ah,
Yeah.
were there. Anyways,
100%.
we all attended the Brutal Fruit Spritzer Saturdays hosted by Marang M.
Yeah,
And wow.
it was beautiful. man.
Too good.
Amazing.
Too
Nice
good.
job.
The dollies came out to play, guys. I like to talk about Botswana has beautiful women.
100%.
Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Galore.
Yeah.
Galo.
Baddies.
That's right, Galo.
Yeah. Like,
So
yeah.
yeah,
What
it was a beautiful event, man.
It was.
what
First
was
of
your
all, yeah.
favorite? Oh, sorry, Slushy. Oh,
Yeah, first of
Toto
all,
Benas.
aish, man, from the branding, the package, the whole event was like, when you entered, no one hoha, omo basading to.
Yeah. Stunning.
It was too much pink everywhere, nice setup, the energies, the way, the
Aesthetic,
welcome
everything, my
drinks,
boy.
everything was nice.
Too
That everything, the energy was top tier, man. No door hoha. Yeah, and you are safe. Very,
Yeah.
very safe.
Definitely. It was giving
Yeah.
you could leave your bag on the table and walk away.
And
100%.
we did.
And I
Like,
did.
it
We
was
did.
literally
We
giving.
did.
Yeah.
And it's attention to detail. There was an affirmation tree, guys. So you go there and you be affirmed. So they just tell you how you're doing great, sweetie, basically. And I think things like that, the sip and paint, the shoulder massages, like.
Also the station, the camera station where the photographers were quickly editing content right
Yeah,
there on the spot.
Yes,
spot.
that was
Right.
nice.
So
Yeah, done by women for women.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
You get me? No, that was a really nice event.
Even the theme pink, and the lineup was too good too.
the lineup
Yeah.
was too good, my
Yeah,
boy.
The
very
lineup was
good.
good.
like,
Who stood out for you that night?
my favorite performance, I think, is by Daliwanga.
Definitely.
Daddy.
Dali.
Yeah, and
Nereswa ka moso, ka motho, guys.
ila tsena banyana botka ba
O
emela.
itse re keng?
What about you guys?
Me kana
was
ta-
sitting.
me kana o ka nteba
No one was
sentle.
sitting.
Section.
No one was sitting.
And we were already going crazy.
Me kana o ka nteba sentle ke o re o sa hitise matlo ka bona wa bona gore ke na le bo Daliwanga nyana mo go nna.
Oh, Slushy.
O sa rasha. Eh, ha re ke tsenye tshipi ya, ha. E be ke re-
Dali.
Ebe ke re briefing
I see.
O tsenya wife beater
Hey.
rana.
I see.
Charlie,
Jean.
Charlie. Hey,
I
come
see
on,
it.
guys.
Actually, I saw a comment
Yeah.
like about how okay, so currently if you guys don't live in Botswana, we are being there's a lot of noise on Facebook about our previous episode. And and how we addressed Baxon and what he was wearing.
Yeah.
And someone was like, but Dali Wanga's wearing jean le tank top, like it's the same thing
No,
basically.
but it's a thing of presentation. That's outfit ya ga Dali. It's modern. Kore ke di it's a name of fashion. Le bo Musa, everybody dresses like that. Bo Meg G, the fashionist. Ba mongwe le mongwe a apara hela. It's ke gore o e baya wa ba. Kana drip go tswa hela gore o e baya. O mongwe khona go apara something simple. You already reach bo bana gore hey, this guy is hectic. Me bona it's simple. Me a motho mo a apara nne ka ro tswa Kilimanjaro.
I watched the previous episode and I recall you guys talking about how even just his presence when he arrived, it was definitely felt. It was giving you like looking behind you. Babes are slowly but surely making their way closer and closer to the stage. So I think it's also about the ambience that he brought with his entourage. That plays a role as well.
Yeah.
Big one.
It does.
As you saw, ko brutal fruit. Every act, no khona go feel a presence of gore because of the way ba mo tshwarang ka teng. Everything was just perfect, man. Has mama tsena marangwa tsena mo mic mo feel she made sure gore everybody feels seen. Wa bona. Ko ra make sure acting ngwe le ngwe you that shine. Asa khatulusi gore ke international or what.
And she did.
And
Marang
she
had a
did, a lot.
mic, guys. We just arrived. Mind you, we just arrived. Like,
Yeah.
we just got to the function.
Yeah.
And she's like, wait a minute, that's Slushy.
Ah,
And she's like,
imagine
wait a
in
minute,
front
that's
of everyone. Come on.
So she comes up to us, and it was crazy.
But she's
but-
family.
Yeah.
She called Slushy out.
And then she's like,
Big shout out Marang, man.
She's family, man. I love her.
I'm
That's my
surprised she
sister.
even knew me.
That's
But
a
that's
queen
why
right
we're
there.
here. That's why we're
That's a
doing it,
queen
you
right
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You even had a combo
But-
with us, Yama, just giving us some word of advice there. You know,
I get
so
it,
shout
yeah.
out to her. What a queen, Shem.
Also, shout out to the ladies, man. Mposibina,
Sure.
Dolly, Miss
Sebaga.
Daisy.
Miss Daisy said was also top.
Buzz,
on the saxophone.
yeah, that's Sebaga.
That was and I feel like ra romansiwa or something.
Literally, I saw that
But
video
on my
the
platform
other
when
day.
yele ba hologa ba walk in between the
Yes.
crowd. It was giving wow.
Yeah,
This is real
Taisa
romance.
No,
as
and
well.
experience.
Yes.
Truly tools on their deck.
Security.
Miss Daisy.
Samantha.
And they look good while
Yeah.
at it. Like,
And
yeah.
our brewer Fox, the DJ. Was
Yeah,
the
Fox
architect
was
there.
there.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
only three gents that
Yeah.
were at the event.
Yeah.
You and Slushy included, and Fox.
Yeah, and Fox.
Literally. She was just them in the
No, but they ate no bars.
Yeah,
no
guys.
bars.
Yes,
That
sir.
was nice.
And the food, ooh, my God.
the food was good.
good.
I don't want to lie, the platter was actually plentiful. Like it definitely filled you up.
Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, shakere ka hopola o ingele.
Up at the drinks were flowing, my boy.
Hey.
Yes, guys, brutal fruit. Oh, sh-
Ah,
hey, brutal fruit e mona.
he also like
Eng?
They ate
Ah, but
no
like a
crumb
it
shell.
was like yeah.
Because
oh,
even
yeah,
they introduced the
lost
bitter
it.
fruit court. I mean, guys, we're not even trying to like. The whole purpose is to glaze because that's just how much fun we had.
Yeah.
I don't think we don't have anything bad to say. Trust me, we'd
Right,
say
top
it.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was
Out of
perfect.
Yeah, now that was
Right.
like yummy. On the topic of women, because I think we're gonna talk about women like a lot, as we should.
Yeah.
How do you feel about female friendships and their fallouts? Do you have a specific fallout where you are in the wrong and you've had to realize that yes, I am in the wrong in this friendship and call yourself out? Like, what's that? Because Slushy asked why female friendships don't last.
It's a sad thing, hey?
So do you agree that they don't last?
Sometimes I think because of the era that we're in where everybody's been to TikTok school, everybody knows how to use emotionally like manicured language, like to the point where everybody feels that they're in the right and can justify their actions and why they can treat people terribly and walk away or even not take accountability and just move on with their lives. And that's the thing, people literally move on because I don't know, Not truth. People don't know how to tell the truth, for real, for real.
Yeah. And there's no like sense of loyalty with a lot of girlies.
True,
Like,
100%.
They really don't care about loyalty. They're just loyal to their man who isn't loyal to them. Like,
Take it that soul.
No, but guys.
To talk from because I've been the friend on the other side. Let's say the friend that needs to have taken accountability. No, guys, can't we say that shit happens sometimes? Like,
shit does happen, but you have to be able to be a good person. Because I've also been the friend who needs to be like, yo, dude, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
But now when you can't do that, what does that say about you?
Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah. Go
But
ahead.
sometimes also it's a thing of like, even when you humble yourself in front of your friend and let them know, listen, I know I messed up. And sometimes it's just too far gone. Like, people can forgive you and acknowledge the fact that you're being accountable and, taking accountability for everything that you've done and said. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that the friendship continues at the same momentum that it was going at. You find that even if somebody forgives you, especially because babes like to just smooth things over and kind of move on, you'll find that the way you interact with each other changes from there onwards. And ultimately, friendships fizzle out even if there has been an apology or a serious sit down where people speak on their emotions and how they were hurt. Sometimes people just can't get over it.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
It's
And
okay.
some people aren't meant to be friends forever as well. Some people
Yeah,
are
no,
just
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
and a reason.
That every time I see women, guys, the way they interact, but they end up breaking. I don't know why, guys. The pride, the ego. Feel I'm better than them. I'm the group leader. But the main character syndrome. If you wanna go to your boyfriend, can't you see him tomorrow? You can't even live your own life. Hey, and stuff. They end up making the friendship.
But I think that yes, in the same breath, I think two main characters can coexist.
For sure.
I think there may be some like underlying someone can be jealous of you and you don't even know it, or they can have beef with you that you don't even know it. I believe the strongest friendships is when two queens, two main characters, two leaders of the group, or just in their head they're the main character. They can coexist and have a beautiful relationship.
Like Sarabi and Tyra.
Tara.
Like, you see that? Yeah.
No, definitely. But there's no but there. I wanted to ask a question. It just literally
Slip your mind.
slipped my mind.
Okay, but it's fine. You'll ask when you.
This is what happened.
Yeah.
So do you have any like stern girl code like?
For me,
girl code.
Not really. I'm a pretty easygoing person in friendships, to be honest. Like, even stuff. Okay, obviously the whole ex thing, that's weird. But some things don't count. Like a certain age and below. How?
But the problem is you guys, tabuba, oboka eksa, ore munno etsingetsa ko teng. Ha ba tsala go ikutela le. Ana mathata a nna go
Do
re.
you think?
Wa bona.
That's wrong.
No,
Immediate
happens.
friend. It's one thing if it's like a friend of a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
But your immediate friend going for your ex.
No,
that's
crazy.
I think that's grounds for the friendship breakup. It's grounds.
You go hela mo camera. Basadi. We know your real lives, girlies. Wala Sebaga. I'm just saying. Not you. I'm just saying what in general. It
How do you
happens.
think we should go about it? Should we start establishing what certain friends are for? Like you're a group friend.
Yeah.
You're a business friend. But we don't say it out loud to the girls. Like we just go with the flow. Like you see, let's say I've seen Peo twice a groove now, and then now we're gonna start pursuing a more intimate relationship after that. When we started off as groove, and like we don't announce that. Okay, we're actually groove friends. I don't know. What do you think?
But you can build from like a groove friend or a work friend to a more intimate. You know.
Definitely, you
But
can.
now when you don't, it's hard because the lines get blurred at some
Yeah.
For me, I feel like women are too entitled to each other. ko ranke ba nna le ditsala yala tse di siameng o sa botse thata chomi so you left me gore guys ke tla go bitsa ke go bata ke a ke tsore ra ntlhaloga gore banyana ba na feel left out because I know there's a friendship group engwe yana o mongwe na feel left out go iragala gore go sena moso like
Okay, wait, can I give you the scenario? So,
But I think with that specifically, I think as you grow up, like, and you transition from the whole high school friendships into uni friendships and post-uni, it becomes apparent that people are they're becoming themselves. Like, people just grow into different, into different people and have different priorities. And in that breath, you'll find that some people are more sensitive to certain things, like the whole being left out thing, whereas other people just feel like, it doesn't really matter. Like, you didn't call me, okay, cool. Like, I'm out with my other friends anyways.
Okay, like this scenario, okay?
Yeah.
So there's this friend I once had, and I sent her, it was Zen, they had the bottomless margaritas. So I sent her the post about the bottomless margaritas, and I'm like, girl, Okay, she sees the post, she doesn't reply to it, but that very same day, it was a Thursday where they have the bottomless, or Wednesday, I think they have the bottomless margaritas on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
That same Wednesday, where was she? She was at Zen having bottomless margaritas. Would you not be like,
Without you?
Would you not feel, without me?
With
Would you
other
not
people?
Yes, with other people. Would you not feel some type of way?
Definitely.
And then when I approached her, she's trying to tell me, Ish, I knew this is how you'd come here, so predictable. But like, guys,
you see,
is that me being entitled?
no, it's all sneaky
Because you initiated the plan.
Okay,
and if she had a plan to go with other people, then it could have been a thing of like, no, I'll see you there.
Exactly.
But actually, someone else already invited me, so I'm going with so and so type of thing. I think that was weird.
Invite
that
us
was weird, right?
Yeah.
That was weird, definitely.
It was.
That was.
By the way,
before we move on, my boys, we are recording live from Zen Caf, just opposite Western Bypass by Wimpy. So every Monday we have pizza specials here, going for 75 kula each. On Tuesdays there's pasta specials that go in for 150 for 2 pastas throughout the day. And on Wednesdays we have cocktail Wednesdays hosted by DJ Romeo, 50% off from 5 p.m. From 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We got Hennessy special for 1.1 throughout on this day. And on Saturdays, we also have a Hennessy special for 1.1. We also have thingy, what you call this? Bubbles cocktails from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then we have sushi specials throughout the day on Saturdays. Also on Sundays we have the back-to-back Sundays. Where cocktails are on special for $85 throughout the day. Lunch is served from 12 p.m. And also we have a braai special. We have a braai platter going in for 165.
Yeah, bro, Zen Cafe,
I
baby.
like that. Then
Zen
they
Caf.
gotta go and
They gotta plan for every day of the week.
On most of the
I love that.
On the back-to-back Sundays, majority of the time, an international DJ is usually booked on these days. So pull up and experience a live performance. Shout out Zen Cafe. Yes,
Yeah.
Shout out Zen.
Zen Way.
But shame, female friendships aren't the only, gender-related friendships that don't last long. Let's consider Marimba Pitch and how those guys split up. What happened?
Okay. It's girls and money, obvious.
I really it was more money than anything.
Hey, guys, let me tell you something, okay?
Tell us.
Let me tell you something. You can build. From a young age, okay? From a young age, but once everything changes. Money runs the world. Girls is a contributing factor, a huge one. Majority of niggas, even the fights at Groove everywhere, girls. Same thing with Amarot, girls.
Yeah.
Everything, man.
Every duo ends up breaking up. Every group ends up breaking up. Once they really start to make it.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean,
It's
Marimba
sad.
Pitch. But they claim they're still going to be performing, or the gigs that they had already had booked before the split, they will be attending. Is that not weird? Like,
but how are you going to give people an experience?
Marimba Pitch.
Let's connect.
Let's connect.
Yeah.
You must be equally yoked. Ke gona ke.
Equally
Must the energy do to
Yoked.
the chemistry.
equally yoked.
Yeah.
Gone mo.
For example.
Like us.
But what is the
Most
reason of that
definitely.
split? Because it's between money or shorties.
Yeah, of
what-
course.
He's saying both.
He's saying both.
Both.
And it doesn't sound too far-fetched. Like
It's
what could it,
predictable.
like
What else could it
what else?
Yeah.
Ana mas da hape go ready ba re khona go lala stock.
Ah.
Like it's just roadkill.
Banyana ba le bantiana mo lehatsheng.
A sa peka wa peka. A ke ngatho. Tata o bona o ro ngathane. No, serious guys.
But Peo, you're not just Peo. You're not. Like,
Yes.
who are you? What's your claim to fame?
I'm just that babe, P the dime piece and Poppy the doll, if you will.
Yeah.
I have a YouTube channel. Unfortunately, there isn't much content on it, but I promise you, everything you'll see on there is A100. Okay.
Yeah.
Experiences you'll never see in Gabs. That's on period.
Never.
That's on period. I'm also on TikTok, and ultimately, I'm just a babe with a voice. Hey, a distinct sound. A babe with an opinion, and yeah, I'm just a friendly person. I enjoy conversing with people. Ke motho a batho kana ke kopane le batho ba hela by chance ka Saturday be ke nna le bone hela
She actually
the whole night.
The whole
She came to
night.
The
event
whole
alone.
night.
She left.
Re le mmogo. What
She
the
left.
rag?
I thought we were family.
No, we are family. Of course, I love you.
But she
though.
didn't
Yeah.
know that we were there. So
Yeah.
I literally went to the event by myself. And I was like, I'm gonna have fun regardless. And I did.
She did.
You did.
We did.
Oh,
We did.
And Sebaga was drunk cheap.
Oh.
Sebaga is always drunk.
Nah. Actually, so stop it because they be concerned. Like the older bros,
I was
they
literally
be
tired,
concerned.
just chilling. Every 5 minutes, are you okay? Are you okay? Girl, I'm tired.
Boy.
Leave me alone.
You
Even
literally went
gents,
to
they were
Ayoba
pressuring
after
us.
Inter. We were just concerned. Dog. Even at Ayoba, we got there.
Now I blacked out. Hey, man, after metal, brutally.
What are you blacked out right now?
Hey, good rosa.
Yeah, I kept it.
Oh, is that his story that was supposed to follow because that's what he told his hus? Like,
Yeah.
Like, is
like,
that what was
because he
supposed
obviously
to
did not
happen?
black
Leave
out
you, like,
after
hello?
Beto.
But yeah, then I went to Tunnel, man. Hey, Tunnel is fun. Chief.
I want to
Tunnel is
experience
fun.
this fun you guys keep talking about
A
at Tunnel.
tunnel?
Tunnel is fun.
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
know the
just too
fun.
much.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's too much.
I
Ah,
think
it's
it's
too
fun.
much.
No, you have to be lit to enjoy it. Like, you have to be beyond lit.
Yeah, we rocked Ayoba, then went to Danger Vu. And when we got to Danger Vu, Stokey was playing. He was also a back-to-back by Teddy the DJ with those
Oh,
PXP
damn.
boys.
That's
Yeah.
The trap that played a set.
that-
Danger was
I think it
awesome.
was
too
full.
much.
Never joined
Extreme.
piano. I never joined piano this past Saturday.
No, but the DJ
Boy.
at Ayoba, P.
Yeah.
Oh,
DJ
my
Nani.
goodness.
DJ Nani.
Hey,
Yeah,
guys.
shout
Nani's
out to
I was
DJ Nani.
unfamiliar with your game, girl. Like,
Yeah,
what?
she took us back, nigga.
Wow.
That hip hop.
She had the babes singing
Wow.
along,
Yes,
pointing their
like,
fingers.
wow.
It was too
Every other like 5 minutes, we're like, guys, who's on the dance?
She's crazy.
Literally, we had to find out. We
No, I
had to
wasn't
investigate.
familiar.
I
And
get
that's
I was
what
telling you.
guys. I like unlocking new characters. Obviously, she's new to me, and I feel like, guys, as the people, yes, in fact, we're podcasters. This is something we should know. We should do our research, but you guys should also allow us to experience these people for the first time, and become not prone to them, but unlock these characters. Allow
Definitely.
the room, because right now, wow, we're
No, that-
literally
she aged.
She aged.
She aged.
You know. So like I like that. Nice one, DJ Nani. That is a hip
Shout
hop
out,
Shout
Mama.
out
R&B
to you,
DJ.
boo. Shout out to
Stop
you.
playing
She
with
did
it.
Shout
a
out.
big one.
She did.
Yeah.
That's why I want to give the young ones opportunities
Exactly.
every
Yeah.
day so that we can see and recognize
Gape re
them.
utlwa di-genre tse di harologaneng,
Yes,
You know?
guys.
Yeah,
That's why
And it was an
Yeah.
all ladies lineup that day. Right?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah,
DJ Banks also played.
Okay.
Yeah, DJ Banks also
I like
played.
that.
we are tired of the same
As
gender.
they should.
Yeah, nah, they killed
sir.
it.
Shout out,
They
shout
killed
out,
it.
yo.
That's why I love Le Compa, something different. Mula, what's funny now? What do you guys think about Le Compa?
Only because I used to hate on it because it's like compo, but
Yeah.
there's that one video
Hey.
on TikTok. That one where they're all wearing the Nike gloves.
Oh, yeah.
That one is that's a groovy video, and maybe
Yeah, guys.
Maybe.
Please, we need a Le Compa, something.
Maybe if we hear it more often, like out and about.
Yeah,
We do,
I'll send you a
they're playing
playlist.
Okay, please do.
Combi
Please
drivers
do.
are playing it. No, go to
Yeah,
bus rank, you
I'll
hear
send you a
it.
playlist. That's too much. No.
I'm joking, but
That's
man,
too much, guys.
but yeah.
much.
Guys, what does because you did say you are a content creator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I mean we're on episode 8 right now.
Yeah.
Slushy, have you rediscovered yourself in like what does episode 8 mean? What does the progress mean to you as just a person? Can you identify which role, which path you want to take now? Like who is Slushy after everything?
Okay. To be honest, I'm just having fun. I'm enjoying conversating. I'm learning to speak less and more at the same time and listen. Kore ke a balance. Kore ke a ta go balance. Ke kgona go reetsa. P ha bua, Muller bua, Sebaga, Peo, about everyone. Kore ke nne mo level e leng gore we understand each other.
Yeah.
We don't speak. It's just a learning curve for me. By episode 10 of the series, yo, this is your lane, this is your lane, this, that. Even outside, we can get to see more experience. Like celebrate that. We get to see a lot outside, more conversations. This is just a conversation. We are having conversations. Man. That's all I think about the pod.
True.
That's just exchange of information.
No, but you guys are doing
Yeah.
your big one. You guys are doing your big one. I think it's important to amplify young voices, and that's what this platform does. So it's an exciting thing for sure.
100%.
True.
What do you think, P?
I'm not realizing, but I am enjoying growing into a media personality. Like you're saying, it's a learning curve. You're learning how to listen more, speak less, how to comprehend more, listen to understand, not to reply, that kind of thing. But the recognition is honestly insane. I'm loving it, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. Like yeah.
We are huge, guys.
They found us.
They
You guys
found
have found
us.
us.
Even like money.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think, Seba?
Yeah, like what they're saying on Facebook. You guys see what they're saying about our last episode on Facebook?
What are they saying?
Hey, we're demons.
Yeah.
We get our
Dijin knockout.
But thanks, guys. Thanks, man. It's helping us, man.
In what
Shout out
way?
the Facebook fam, man.
In what way?
They're helping us grow, as you can
shout out to the
see.
haters
More
as well.
recognition,
No, but honestly,
What?
I was really trying to understand why the people were so mad. They were so mad. And it's like, first, like, you consider things like, okay, were we insulting the boy? Did we insult him?
No.
We didn't insult him. Okay,
all.
what are we talking about? Like, what
His
was the
outfit.
main his outfit
Appearance,
and
yeah.
his stage presence?
Yeah.
Did we?
And the type of events we perform at.
That's
Okay,
all.
where was that coming from? Was that coming from like beef you have with him?
No. It was genuine.
We had an event.
An event.
rock
And were
with
those
it.
people on Facebook, were they at the event?
No.
Oh, guys.
Okay,
Wow.
clock it.
Sorry,
Wow.
village. We are sorry.
Yeah, sorry,
We're sorry.
Village App. Like,
We're
you
not
guys
there-
are so
you're not
mad.
there.
There was
Guys.
one guy. What was his name?
Papi Chisa.
Yeah, he wrote a paragraph
Aramatimon.
for each of us. I mean, like, you want to hire me to do your washing? I only know how to use washing machines, so I don't know what you want me to do with
Give
that.
my 2K,
Oga-
guys. Give my 2K, guys.
What can we say?
Ebile ene motho a toka nne itlhele diphilo tsa go di le leswe be ding ya go le leswe ene o re bolela o kwalang di-paragraph eno like these people.
Like, focus on your own content. I see that you do like reviews on like.
Gape nka ba ile eventeng a go review event yona.
Yeah. But they went there. Mang.
That other Bruella, the foreign Bruella.
Oe we ka ra nwe metsi
Yeah.
The one that's always recording in the
Ding dong
car,
nyao,
in the dark.
ko teng ga ana room something.
That's what I'm saying. He's always in his car, in the dark.
What does he
It's
drive
some
now?
of the
Honda
Jeep.
Fit.
It's not with the Jeep. King wishy.
Randile.
Whatever, guys. Honestly,
We can't give you.
we're not gonna just
Babe, if they're not talking about you, you're not doing it right. You're not doing
I
it
don't
right.
understand. Do they expect us to just like, okay, guys, pack it up, we're done? What do they expect to
We
happen?
are huge,
And he
guys.
did tell me to shut up and leave the pod. Like,
Yo.
he did tell me that. Pape Chisa.
But we are
Chisa.
huge, guys. We are huge. We are the
But
most
man,
trending podcast
BW
in the country.
in the
Like,
as we
in the
speak.
country.
Yeah.
But the love we definitely see and we
Yeah,
appreciate it.
100%.
Like I saw Rose in the comments
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about this is the biggest part. This is entertainment.
Yeah.
It is.
And that means a
It
lot.
is.
You know, like shout out to you.
Big
We
shout out
really
Rose.
please.
Shout out Rose.
That's what we do.
We need that diamond that's drip back. bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
bring it back.
Not
Hey, guys,
Run
we're
that
gonna keep
back.
waking up the
Cruelas,
people that
man.
are sleeping.
Yeah, Rose needs to
And
come
this is
alive
why
with
we're
that diamond dust,
here.
man. That was culture, bro.
Bring
It
it back.
Even the events
that
we used
is
to host at the store,
culture.
that was dope,
Yeah.
bro. That was dope.
And the
It used to
store
come
was
alive.
clean too.
That was
Like the
clean.
Diamond Dust store.
Probably one of the first dope ass hip hop aesthetic driven stores we had in the city.
Neile YMCMB ya rona track fit ya
You know what I mean?
rona.
Just
Yeah.
culture. We went there for
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
Last time I did, I go hit the window shop.
Window shopping.
I
boy.
bought out our content thing, you
Just
know.
having that DD bag was dope, man. Like, even those
Let
caps-
mask, yeah.
Even
mask
the
in
mask, I was just about to say, even the mask was
Yeah,
dope.
mask
he was
Mask
putting
and
on the
COVID.
highest level during COVID.
Nah, dope.
Yeah, shout
But
out
yeah, man,
Feggy.
it's all love. It's all love.
Content creation. What does content creation mean to you guys in Botswana? What does it mean, Boza?
Ooh.
What is to be a content creator in
I think-
Botswana?
I think there are a lot of content creators, but maybe there isn't a difference. I don't know the definition, but they're curators as well. People who intentionally shoot and create, like it's a production type of vibe.
Okay.
I think there's a big difference. I think all of us are content creators with, even on WhatsApp, babe. You posting Wile Gai for Lenyalo, you are creating content.
Creating content.
Love that for you. But there's curators, people who are intentional, who plan out things like feeds, aesthetics, a continuous story being told through your profile. That to me is a curator. Whereas I think we're all content creators, really.
A continuous
Just with
story.
different audiences, and yeah, it's different in the sense of, okay, the size of the audience, of course, but there's individuals who I think we can't just call them creators, guys. They're doing way more than that. They're
100%.
creating a story. They're creating a story. They're bringing mood boards to life. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people who, when you look at their profiles, even in terms of the quality of their content, the cameras that they use, bringing in like different videographers and photographers to shoot campaigns or even just regular content on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I think we need to give them their flowers in that sense.
Let's.
You know what I
So
mean?
P, quick question. For you, who are your top 5 creators in B-Dub?
Number one has to be Kgosithebe.
Okay.
Kgosithebe, she's been doing it for a minute.
Alright.
Like she been on the makeup tip, and I'm so happy that she's finally getting her flowers, getting endorsements and invitations to different what do you call this, events in South Africa. She even
Yes,
had
sir.
a masterclass at the ARC store. That was dope as hell. Who else? Of course, we have to put in Boleng Gold. I think she makes
For sure.
really beautiful, crisp content. Like that is aesthetically
Crisp.
pleasing.
Yeah, clean girl
It's
aesthetic.
aesthetically pleasing
Yeah.
every single time. Even if she's just posting her gym, babe, her gym routine,
Yeah.
you feel like, wow,
Yeah, like wake
you
up,
know,
nigga.
wake up.
Yeah.
Who else?
Sparkle.
Yes, definitely. Her whole corporate millennial movement as well is very interesting. Shout out to her. Congrats on the big body bends, babe.
nice.
That was exciting.
Badsy.
Definitely, you are inspiring us all. Love it for you.
If you're not gonna put yourself there, then what are you doing here, for real? Like, what's the point of you being here if you're not on that list, Bill?
I will be on that list one day. I'm not necessarily selling myself short.
Okay.
I think that I have a lot to work through, imposter syndrome and just
100%.
my own personal battles that are keeping me from being the babe I know I'm meant to be, because it's not
Yes,
the first time
sir.
I've heard that comment. So yeah, you know what? He's right. I'm on that list.
Do you
Thank
know-
you.
Stop playing.
I am.
Do you
I
guys
am.
know Teo
Give me your West.
Mujumi?
Yeah.
Do you guys know Teo Mujumi?
He's gonna be on the panel on the weekend.
Creators brunch.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
really?
gonna be on the panel. Yeah.
Are you
Dope
going for
guy.
that brunch?
I think so. I think it'll be a good opportunity just to get a feel of
Be around.
the landscape. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And network and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Why are we not invited? Just asking. What are we?
Well, podcast.
They're not doing their research.
They are
Not
not
they,
doing
them.
We're
but I
the
feel
most
like,
trending
like
content creators
Like-
But
in
don't
the
you
country.
think that? But don't you think that you guys should probably be a part of that?
as in we ourselves should take ourselves. I mean, yes.
Wait, is it the one?
I was
Kgosithebe?
thinking about
Yes.
that. Yeah, as in
okay,
we
wait.
should
The one on
be
Saturday.
a part of it. As in we should take ourselves there. I don't think they're at the level of inviting us.
What
Not level,
Hey, we got invited at Brutal Food Spritz.
We don't reckon why you will shout out
thought about it.
on the mic, babe.
I thought about it actually.
But it's
why
fine.
aren't
We'll
we
go.
at the brunch?
We'll go, man.
I think it's a good initiative for sure.
Very. I
It
like the
is.
idea. I love the ladies. Miss GK.
Yeah.
What young
Jessica.
young
Tools
creators
out
are
there.
there?
Yeah.
Who?
They're also gonna have more visuals as well on the panel,
Yes, sir.
and the guy that you just spoke about,
Tell me,
Noel,
Jimmy.
as well as Bakes.
Yeah, big.
No, but that's
So
a good
what
question.
about-
What young?
Yeah, what young content
That's
creators
you
are
know
That's a question.
that's a good question.
That we should
Exec.
clock
That
it.
let's clock it for
And
real.
we are the people. We are the ones to genuinely be asking those questions.
Yeah, we're not
as
coming.
you know,
They
the
also
2K
got men like
parliament.
Max Waban on the lineup, Kespa the DJ.
Our fave.
Nelly played it, stop playing with it, for sure.
Is it at Kanakang?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
it
On the
is.
15th of March at
It is.
Kalahar.
And there's
Okay.
also like stalls as well. Like you can purchase a stall
Alright.
Sure.
for the event. Yeah.
So,
You have-
o ka ba stolo sa dijo?
Khata ha go letlele. They literally have it on the flyer that food stalls are not allowed.
Oh.
Because I
Loud
assume the
and
idea
clear.
is to
What about
promote
Miss KG,
Kanakang.
push dijo again.
Me, I assume go tla go jwa dijo tsa gone mo. Eh.
Miss you.
Miss KG, is it?
Research, Mula. Do your
Do
research.
your research.
Oh.
Miss GKs.
Miss me, yes.
But on the topic of
can't
just
flip.
content creating, I don't think it's still on the topic. It's probably completely different. But Steve Harvey, all right, Steve Harvey has funded filmmakers. Is it 20 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know where the
Enemutus.
money's gone, but it's gone to filmmakers.
Ene
Kopa
mutus.
go botsa. Kana Steve a bukile atla ka 2019.
Yeah.
A re bitsa ko UB kwa a re all youth come through, come all.
Okay.
And no, for real. And he expressed that he wanted to invest in Botswana's creative industry. Basically, if you're an individual who likes to be in front of the camera, behind, production, whatever, anything really, PR, media, the vibes, hella, you get what I'm saying? And there was even a link that you could click on to like register yourself, and like a platform of sorts where they could fish for people. So, is that money from then, or is it a new thing, or is this like part of the Family Feud thing, or what's going on really? Because salary promisa madi, salary promisa platform.
Mutusi, worrying.
So, neke botsa gore a Family Feud ke yone platform ya teng.
Alright.
Because I was in attendance at that 2019 thing. I register maka. Ke feel gore why are we talking after this I'm going to be a superstar. Where's the superstar
No, because
now?
I hear that funding,
Where
that
is
20
it?
million, where exactly is it being
Ene
directed
mutus.
to? Filmmakers. Where?
Mutus.
I think we
Please.
need transparency on it.
We do.
We need transparency on where the funds are going, what it's about, and how the youth can actively participate, throw their bids in. You know?
Is a ministry, like a government ministry, are they involved in it?
Once the funds reach the ministry,
It's chai.
it's charging. We are never charging.
Is there a government ministry, or is the government involved with Steve Harvey right now?
Kana ke dikgang tsa the previous president.
Yeah, well, with the current regime, I'm not too sure, but the government, like, it was involved with it. Like the previous government, well, like the previous regime was involved with him. Like the Family Feud, Botswana now, it's
it's
like
huge.
it's all part of that.
Okay.
So he was paid for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you see the
Like by the
Makwala?
government of Botswana.
Oh.
Isn't it recorded in South Africa?
Huh?
Isn't it recorded in South Africa?
Yeah,
It
like,
is.
it's recorded in South Africa.
Why was I rewan?
Apparently,
Where?
at the one I wanted this studio.
No, kana kanyami ya 2019 motho le na re wa go tlhabolosa BTV Studios, he's going to give it a revamp.
Okay, so
Where did that go?
So for this one, being fair, he was going to be awarded a tender, remember? And
Okay.
then like we complained about it as a nation.
Oh,
Yeah, like we
okay.
refused that, and then it never really
Oh.
materialized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think about 250 million something. Tender,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
250 million.
Wena go last go sa go.
But
Did
yeah.
you guys watch the episode? Ya ga Makwala.
I watch bits and pieces. I watch bits
I
and
love him, man.
What you think
Makwala
about
wa
the
entertain.
episode?
Makwala wa entertain.
Do you think he's genuinely trying to be entertaining or
I
like?
feel like ke personality ya go
Yeah.
gore rona re le batswana re na le accent there like
Yeah,
Genuinely.
and let's be fair and honest, he never claimed to be a presenter or a commentator
sure.
of the English language. We know him for his neon arm
Yeah.
and sprints.
yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
Isaac
Did you guys check
Batman
that like
Makwala.
he had his wife on the thingy?
Yeah.
And also like his
Niece.
no, like the other shorty. Apparently the other lady who was there on the show is like a lady. I don't know what it's called in Setswana, but he said the name in Setswana.
Eh.
But I think you were like if the wife at all passes away, she's the one that's
Hey,
next.
Steps up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
No,
that.
so they are
Dog.
But
That's
is it in
my thing.
Setswana? It sounded like a Zulu saying.
Is it polygamy?
I don't know what
No,
it
it's
is,
not
but
polygon. It's
and then right now what happens is like immediately after if God forbid the wife passes away, she steps in next. You know what I mean? She's next in line.
I will never.
But
She's such a team.
I think
Why would anyone agree to that?
Yeah.
I think Steve has a crush on Connie. Did you see that? That-
On who?
Ferguson. That contact me. I think she's fresh, chief. Hey.
she's fresh.
Who's fresh?
Connie.
Connie
No,
Fergie.
swear.
Ah,
What's the oldest hand you've gone for? Like, how old is the oldest hand you've gone for?
29. Something
29?
like that. Yeah.
Ule, like, because you're 19.
Hey,
It's like you never told us your age. How
no,
am
I
I
can't
supposed
say
to
my
know?
age. But I'm early 20s. Yeah.
21.
early. What do you mean?
Was that Ricky?
Sally.
Oh, okay.
Slash.
So, they're putting me on blast. Do you
But
see?
yeah, I'd love to be on Family Feud. Like, if they would have, like, called, like,
Clueless.
the gang, yeah, like, we would,
I
we do a number.
We'd kill it.
We would eat.
Ke mo ka re just sang a little bit.
When?
Actually.
Oh man, no. Ala bona makwala na sa sing.
Oh, I cheat. Yeah, that's my flow.
Hey, see, guys are
I mean,
crazy.
yeah.
What's
yeah.
happening? What's going on this
Paris
weekend?
Fashion Week. This weekend, no, Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
What's that?
happened. Where Makosa.
Laduma.
Yeah, where Maglera performed.
That was dope.
Which they all pulled up. So, like, he had a show in Paris Fashion Week. Right now, in Paris, it's spring.
Yes.
So, it was a fall fashion week. Anyways, yeah. So, you were just dropping a collection and the people came out.
For sure.
Maglera on the stage.
Also big
Kabza.
shout out Kabza the Small.
Yeah.
Kabza and Kabza the Small and Maglera were called out by Hennessy at the Hennessy house. And yeah, shout out to the Brewers. The Brewers are really pushing
So
the
Hennessy
piano sound.
So here is your original ke yone e ka.
Yeah, ke yone go for Ryan later.
Sabaga, wait, quickly.
So-
because Slushy asked what's new. Please check what our bell is on. Do you guys know Saucy Forever?
Yeah.
You guys don't know the coolest kid.
Who's
He's
that?
out of BW.
Oh, that guy from what's on Kwane?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
no.
pushing it in
Where is he?
America. Is he in America?
Hey, Mutakolo is a
He's
fashion.
in America right now.
Hey,
He's such a fly guy.
He really is.
Sala na fashion deep.
Gape like motho o siameng.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like he's a good person.
Like in his, he actually had
The Goose Foundation.
The Goose Foundation.
Yeah. That was really nice. I actually was the MC for it.
Oh wow.
Yes, he had like a situation where he brought kids and they were teaching them how to meditate, how to calm their anxiety, things like that. It was like a huge hall.
Yeah.
And we were like listening to sound baths and stuff.
Oh,
It was
wow.
so nice.
Yeah,
honestly.
they're about to host an art gallery. I think it's an art gallery
Yeah.
in Texas where they are. Forgive me, Belisto, for not really like coming with the research, but
Tapping in.
I'm just trying to say that that's someone you guys need to look out for. 'cause
Definitely.
motion. That is
Yeah.
motion.
Definitely.
Like
Motion.
personified. He's moving.
We'll come to
Yes.
Texas,
You'll
don't
see
worry.
him the
We'll
next
fly
time
And
there.
it
he's
looks
gone.
like he's dropping like a short film or something.
Really,
Like
it's
that
clean,
on-
and then it's clean.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is that his recent video, he has like Boris on the track in the back.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
Botswana artist. No,
please.
like it's clean. So guys, watch out for Abel.
And he's
Yeah.
really pro like home as well.
Yeah.
Like he's really about his city.
As in, he's not losing
Yeah.
his Botswana
It's
Mutswana
clean.
touch.
No.
Nah, I like that.
I love people who do that. man.
Yeah.
one of the people ba kitso re ba dira Benti also does that. Hale kaya ka Botswana all the
Which
way.
is B-dub.
B-dub. Botswana AK. When AK used to push like essay, everything essay.
I know Lati's an essay. How's that going for him?
Hey, Kana.
Oh, Lati. Oh, that guy is pushing, guys. Happy Lati is right. Give him respect. He's one guy along or like whatever they say about him on social media. He doesn't. How go to Ahwana Loop? He's one guy alone. Only vision. Who go Munu. But he's one guy along. He does his stuff. But Casper wanna know him. Every hey. Wait in the moment. He made sure, yo, I'm knocking yo. It's Boo, DJ's Boo. What's happening? Casper, what's why you introduce yourself?
I love that. I love people who genuinely do not care.
Yeah.
Like, don't care at them. Like, believe in yourself and your dreams.
Oh,
you know what I
actually,
mean? Because half of the success stories that we
speaking
hear
of
in
Letty,
here are like
he
that.
just announced that he signed a new deal with Kitcheners in Bram, Joburg to host a very few personal events in South Africa. So shout out to him. The boy just got a residency at this place.
Signed under what?
Pardon? Kitcheners. Like it's a restaurant outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kitcheners.
Okay.
Oh, as
Yeah.
in a resident
That's
DJ.
huge.
Yeah, now he's gonna be a resident DJ at the Black.
Because
Okay.
the nice
So
part
big shout
about
out
him,
Letty, man.
Okay.
and the nice part about him, go highly resident than more people come and go. That's an in and out. So the more Banaba Mona, the more recognition
become
and stuff.
familiar with him as well.
Speaking of recognition, Issa Sisdo. She's a local three-step artist. I think she was put as the Spotify Mint playlist.
Yeah.
Please fact check out. Please get that
And
right.
she has a hit.
And
with-
the pic was cute.
It was cute, right?
It was
like
so
it
cute.
was so cute.
Yeah.
Like cute stuff. That's what it's all about, guys. Do you and look cute while doing it.
Please search for a hit the girl. The hit she has from December.
Is it not Dalum Kids?
Just check on Apple
Dalum
Music.
Kids. Dalum Kids.
Issa C, the one that
This
was
is dope.
trendy, the song.
I hope we're saying it right.
C, Issa So. Hey, Issa. How do you pronounce her name?
I could say it, but it doesn't mean I'm pronouncing it right.
No, Issa, the girl.
Oh, the girl.
Because I know she has a hit.
Yeah.
She has a huge.
But there's
song.
actually so much going on.
Huge.
Like, just like, yes, here in Botswana, because they're approaching the Miss Botswana finale.
Oh, yeah.
That's going on. I saw, I think it's Ruth Thomas. She went to Prophet David Uche. She went to go to a prophet, basically.
Yeah, Ansari, yes, man of God.
Yeah.
Cutting, arawa win.
If she doesn't, then it's gonna be a bit awkward.
Yeah.
But I hope she does.
I hope she does, though.
What lengths would you go to
Like,
for success?
So what if they wanna make her lose so that they?
Kabelo story to.
Yeah,
Kabelo story. Haka loser. Kabelo story because
Because
Is she
But
fly?
guys, sometimes fan faves don't win. That's the problem.
and so many fan faves haven't won Miss Botswana.
Yeah,
We
with
know this
Miss
for a fact.
Botswana,
We've been
fan
upset
faves,
many times.
yeah,
We have.
Yeah, that's the song. A hit. With who?
is that the
With ancestral rituals.
Hey, woman Rosie with
that's a hit.
ancestral
I was gonna
rituals.
ask.
Spotify made a cover of it.
But yeah, like I said, there's just so much going on. Like the shootout at Solo.
1.8 million views on YouTube right now in 2 months.
Yeah. And the song has 1.8 views on YouTube. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's very dope.
Yeah, and also, guys, I think it's important to mention that one of Ancestral Rituals members, he's now the mayor of Ramotso.
Mayor of Ramos.
Yeah. His name is Yami. Yami.
That's dope.
Wow.
Honorable Matlomola. I forgot the same name.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. That's dope. That's huge, man.
We love it, guys.
So how guys? Let's hustle. Let's do more.
You can be more than one thing.
Down
Clearly,
call.
you can be more than one
Yeah.
thing. You don't have to limit yourself.
You can be a wife and sell. Just saying.
A wife and sell? Would you allow your wife to sell?
Yeah.
Sell what?
If it
Actually,
brings us
Ghana
money.
Rikanga
What
are
are you
selling.
saying?
What are we
Coochie.
selling?
Coochie.
Cakes, cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Hey.
Who is this? Hey.
Mosadi aga slash.
It's let's just be free, guys. It's a free world.
All right.
What do you have on the list, Pete? What do you
You
have?
know, I'll be wondering, Slushy, you have t-shirts that you sell. Why don't
Yeah.
you ever promote your stuff? Why don't you tell us where we can shop them, how we can shop them,
Oh.
the price that they...
Let's just the right timing, man. You know,
Okay. This is the right
because I
timing.
feel like it has reached beyond promo. Everybody knows about it. So it has reached. You know, as a product, it has a life cycle. Huh? It has the maturity and decline whatsoever. I'm telling you, the
What is it
growth.
called? Actually,
What?
what is it called?
Do you? Does it have a name?
What?
Wawona?
Your brand, like where you sell t-shirts?
No, it doesn't have a name. It's
like-
just a
It's
T-shirt.
just the win.
It's just a T-shirt that's
Put yourself on.
against GBV and.
Wow, when I met one, this is the time to talk about
Yeah,
it.
this is the time to talk about it.
Yes.
Waban. So it's branded "Women Don't Owe You" shit.
Please say that again.
It's branded "Women Don't Owe You"
You
shit.
can say that again.
It's branded "Women Don't Owe You" shit. So it's not. People always take it as a insult. Or, hey, I'm a guy, what? No. Relaxer. It's all about sending a message. Or, yo, we live in an environment, a community whereby women are and stuff. So this is a T-shirt. It's unisex, by the way. There's black, there's white. You can get it for $200. Yeah, you reach out to me, Slushy at Slushy on all platforms. Just reach out and
Yeah.
I'll get you help you.
Definitely.
You know, it's a good brand. You know, you can wear it anywhere at any time. Hata rona ibile hata be rekisa di brand be re tara para bo Gucci. Wana o setse ka brand ba rona. So I do wear my brand. People who see me at school know that. Yeah, they can testify. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, hallelujah.
Speaking of testifying,
What?
or just any, do you have any verse of the day, any word, any scripture that really carries you? Are you in a season in your life whereby, not even whereby, but in this season of your life, is there any specific word that is holding you together, keeping you strong? What do you live by?
You want to start?
I'll do a very generic one. Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Period. Because life is tough, but what tougher?
Ooh,
Exactly.
With God, we can make it through anything with God. For sure.
anything, baby.
Yeah.
Huge.
Definitely. Slushy.
I mean, I move with composure and discipline. That's all I can say. You know,
Ah.
all the time you must always be chill. And what?
Hellfire. Let's go.
Do you get it, Sebaga?
Speaking about church and all of that, the Kingdom worship events. There's a worship event coming up on the 9th of May, 2025. And standard tickets are 100, Pula double tickets are 160. It will be hosted at the Sunshine Conference Center in Phase 2. So shout out to the Gailies. These are some young Gailies that are pulling up this event. And Zoe Mohamed will be the host of the event. So shout out, big shout out.
Shout out to
Yeah,
the
we're
girlies.
coming, we're
Speaking
coming.
of the girlies, guys, my hair, my nails, alas. I was about to say putas. My hair and nails by Fashion Freak, guys. Go find them you'll find them on my page because I'll have a little highlight for Fashion Fruit.
Okay.
But yeah, I love a space where you can go and get everything done
All
at
at
once. Like that is so convenient. And they really do a good job. Like they eat. It's not like it's not quality. It's quality, babe.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm plugging you Fashion Fruit Spa. I think it's Fashion Fruit _ Spa.
Oh, that's
For
dope.
nails. But yeah, I love it. Love them down. They hold me down. And yeah.
What's going on, P? Do you have anything? Me, I just want to talk about the run. Guys, ako little marathon.
CLS, right,
Kasi
the
ke ba
run.
ba alo fa?
The
Ako little
Hilton
marathon.
6, the Hilton 6 year.
Be real.
Kana
How
like-
many, like,
beautiful.
how many
Remind
kilometers
this
did you
life.
guys
Last week when I left the house, I called P.
Yeah.
I was there. I couldn't see you guys.
That's cap.
I was there.
That's
I was so there. I was by the feelers balloons.
You actually with your
Please.
hoodie. Yeah, we had
Fitness,
Hey,
guys.
ask him. Feelings. Guys.
So
Joey,
Saturday,
where were you?
Saturday we on. Police, the police
Police,
one.
the police.
Don't you need to register?
It's nothing, but you can just go.
So you guys are supporting the police.
Yes,
police.
sir.
No, we're
You're
going to
standing
run.
with the feds.
With the feds, and also it's a
With
GBV
the
run.
pigs.
It
It's a
is.
GBV
Yeah,
run.
it's a GBV run.
Are there
So-
colors?
Oh,
Is there like
yes.
a color you need to wear?
You're running with
No.
Masole.
The Masole.
Oh, you're with
And
Masole.
the ladies that
Aye,
were there last
Ameli.
weekend at Fearless were too much, boy. I'm telling you.
The ladies
Hey,
are
man.
fearless. So
Whoa.
what really are you guys going to these running clubs for?
No, for fitness.
GBV,
guys are
the
Hey,
baby,
blah.
But there's a-
fitness, health.
But there's a narrative that people meet the babes
yeah.
and the fine.
Yeah.
It's
At
actually
the
like a
runs,
dating
that's what-
app.
that's what
We got a
people
dating
say.
app, Onyana, or-
Aristotle Rabo golf
Okay,
coursing.
but
We
DJ, if
We have a
my
new
man
formula.
ever left me to
Cut the help
go
as
and
well.
run.
have a new formula, guys.
Also, shout out Danger Vu. They're celebrating DJ Skeva's birthday with Scott's Mapum and Cowboy on the 20th of March at Danger Vu. Start playing with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There's things that Danger Vu are toxic, but yo, boy, we shall be there.
That's why
I don't know how many times I've told myself I'm never going back to Deja, and
Nah.
then
Aish.
I end up back there.
the club, guys.
The club,
Can't
Dangerous
tell
Vu.
me why you let her down rejo mo club. Why you let her?
Hulihihi.
Ha re wa tsamaya re ka no go kwa ke seng.
Idipina.
You should
Idipina.
be Nasanyan.
Sengwenyana he. Le kompo. We need le kompo at the club.
Do you guys have any MVPs of the week?
MVPs. For
We'll
me,
give
I
it
have
to
Lachi.
Yeah.
Lachi.
Yeah.
Who else? Hey, Theo Mujumi.
Spa.
Spa. The spa
has
thing.
Theo.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
Theo.
that's dope. I think that's yeah, nice
Yeah.
one, Theo. We see you, and keep it up. Yeah.
Let's keep
yeah.
on winning, guys.
Definitely.
Everyone.
have-
Sebaga, what do you have?
Do you have an MVP?
I do not have an MVP of the week.
You
Yeah.
don't know. Okay.
My MVP
Donkeys.
is Theo, actually.
It's Peo.
It's
Yeah.
Bill.
Thanks. Thanks.
Slay.
Get the hell out.
She wants to harvest tea.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to the potion to poor boys, like I mentioned. Your saucy forever, your ladies and Lambos, nah jamu.
Yes.
Like I said, like fly shit.
Shout
Fly
out,
shit
Makete.
only.
No, tota my kete tota.
Yeah,
Ba re
like-
tsamaela batho ba.
Yeah, they cool. They cool. Donkeys.
And donkeys, who do we have?
Papi Chisa. How do I say Chisa? Chisa. What was it?
Papi Chisa.
Yeah, Papi Chisa. That's my
Happy you don't need to pronounce his name well. We don't care about him.
Don't get a damn.
And who else?
I'm tired. In fact, I think we should scrap donkey because it's like we're actually putting them on. Because now
Yeah,
if I
I
sing
get
with
it.
us, so it's like, ow, it's gonna come back.
They're finished.
That's our donkey of the week. Finish. Yeah.
And well, like,
Yeah.
let us like leave him here in episode
He's a
8.
finished breed.
Vaccine 2, let's leave him in episode 7. Because
Yes,
clearly it's
sir.
not like we keep talking about them and now we have a niche for niggas like them. But it's not like that.
True,
Like,
Yeah.
it's making it so they make it hard to talk about public figures. You know, they're public figures for a reason. But yeah, guys.
But yeah, guys, we need.
Please tell them that there is no going in.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's not
We wanna
going
tell
anywhere?
you guys that we'll be here
we're
forever.
stay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Ramon.
we're all here to stay.
I'm
Where
sorry,
are we
guys. I know
going?
you guys say I'm annoying. You hate my voice.
Reparrot.
Yeah, we're parents, but we're here to
We'll be
stay.
here, delivery.
I really talk all
Every
the
Sunday. Yeah, but I do
But
want to
we-
have that boxing match, Joey. Like, let's say something.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Honore.
Boxing match.
What are we
I'm
boxing?
available for any boxing
Ah,
whatsoever.
you could actually make it an event.
Let's make
you
it
know?
an event. Bring the
Let's
industry
do an
together.
event,
Apparently,
yeah.
we're
Can
all
make it an
angry.
event.
Let's
Yeah,
come and
we are all angry.
and
Who are you
express
fighting,
our
P?
anger.
Who are you fighting?
She knows. She
Uh-huh.
knows
She knows
herself.
herself.
Like, babe.
BV down.
Like,
Mula Otaola village boy. Now the ladies still need my face.
Yeah, but also guys, this like on a serious note, like I was mentioning, we are anti-violence and all that,
yeah.
but it's important to know how to fight as a person because like that is self-defense. You get it? And to boys out there, to men out there, the first skill that you need to know in life is to learn how to fight so that you defend yourself and your loved ones. You get it? So we're not saying go out there whatsoever. No, we are anti that. But boxing is a sport and we promote it. Whoever wants to get some smack, We're out here, man. We are available.
Not me,
And
though. He will
events.
catch smoke for me, not me.
And events. Reach out, guys. We are welcome.
Yeah.
We wanna come there, invite us so that we can. No, get it still. We're still
It's still
cooking.
like
So
cooking.
we don't wanna expose it.
Yeah.
So we love and light, guys. Stay safe. No floods. Just us. Drip. More drip. More
Drip,
water.
Charlie.
Ako le man-made. Yeah, like you put a face what?
Yes, ladies and gents, that was episode 8. We loved being here,
Of course.
and we love you guys.
We love having P here. Double P.
I love being here.
Shout out
Please
to
have
P.
me back. I
Please
love
have
Yeah.
her.
it.
She's a friend of the show.
I love it
like
here.
her.
Sure.
Shout out to Zen Cafe. We love
Shout
you.
out to
Big
Zen.
shout out Zen Cafe,
Don't
baby.
forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys.
And
Yo.
happy Women's Month, baby. Stop playing with it.
Yeah.
Show a woman love today.
Yes.
From the get-go, this station is now the ultimate power in the universe.